I'm so pleasured to be here. My name is Vivian Tendo. I'm an artist from Uganda, and I'm so pleasured to be here. I can't wait to perform for you guys.
Hey. What up, South Sudan? What's going on? It's your boy Navio. I'm an artist from Uganda, hip hop artist, one of the pioneers out there, and I'm so glad to be here with my height mates. Finally, people my height. Oh, it's perfect. Let's go play some basketball. No. So yeah, man, it's good to be here amongst my brothers. Everybody knows some of my, bigger supporters come from South Sudan, man. So, whether it's two of us in that stadium, we're gonna flip it upside down. You know what I mean? Because yeah, man, we're looking forward to it. So yeah, man, welcome. Hip hop is alive.
Hi guys, yeah, I'm called Nathan Nora, representing Rockstars. I'm here presenting Navio and Vivian Tendo. We're having Delvin, we're having Johnson Mike, Black Queen, and so many others. Yeah.
I'm having a problem when I hold the mic like this, I don't know how to talk. I don't really know how to rap. So I go by the name of Lil Bim. So I'm honored actually to be here and pleased to work with Navio and to share with him on stage actually. So you guys have to be there tomorrow at the Riverside Bros. We're gonna kill it. You don't have to miss it. Thank you guys.
I don't need no introduction, but for the purpose of the praise. And first of all, Navio, Vivian Tendo, welcome to South Sudan.
Thank you.
Hip hop is alive. And my name is Johnson Mike. Let's mash it up tomorrow and bros. Big up.
Hip hop is alive, indeed. I'm sorry. Hip hop is alive indeed. This is a dream come true to share the stage with one of the best hip hop artists from Uganda, Navio. From one of his songs I love so much is Ngalo.
Yeah.
Knows it. So it's going to be my pleasure to say I'm gone by the names 1 Pound, one of the big rappers here in South Sudan. I do Arabic flow inspired by GNL and Navio.
Dope.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Hi everyone, thank you all for being here. We are so glad to receive both of you, Navio and Vivian. It's really our pleasure. We really appreciate your music and we really hope that tomorrow we're going to have a great time. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Anyone wants to make the first shot? Okay.
My question goes to Navio and Vivian.
Yes.
This is your first time to be in South Sudan.
Yeah.
So my question is, what have you heard about this country?
What I've heard about this country, which is actually, I don't know if it's true, but I'm seeing something different. First of all, I've always heard it's so hot here, but I've not seen that ever since I came. The weather is normal. I don't know if it's just during this time but about the weather, it's very perfect. Then also, I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but we are always, I don't know, we are used to hearing that people here are a bit tough, but I think it's not what I'm seeing. The hospitality is so good, that everything is good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Back to Navio, the same question.
Yeah. What have I heard about South Sudan? First of all, that I should come. That's the first thing people always say. They're like, stop wasting time. You know what I mean? Some of my biggest fans are from here, so that's the first thing I hear. The other thing, of course, yeah, the weather. I strategically made sure I came in the rainy season. No, but I don't mind the heat, you know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing. I'm looking forward to that. But also the food. So I need recommendations, man. We need to eat the real food from over here. And yeah, they told me it was beautiful. I saw that on the plane ride as I was coming in. And yeah, they say that the crowds get lit. They get really hype. So I'm hoping. Is that true? Yeah. Okay. Good. Because you know me. I always like to just be in the crowd, going crazy with the fans. So yeah, man. I hope all of that is true.
So how do you feel now that you're here?
I feel good, man. I feel weirdly comfortable. Yeah. I mean, like I got off the plane, said hi to like a few people. I feel like this is my second home. Like I said, I think it's the height. Yeah, these short people of Uganda. I might leave them and settle here. So, yeah, get me someone in real estate. Let's talk.
Okay, so
Yes, my name is Simon. I'm a film-based journalist. I would like to direct my question. The same question will be shared by Navio and Vivian.
Yes.
The question, you have flown all the way from Uganda to Juba. Of course, people are expecting some performance. What do you want to achieve with that performance? And who is sponsoring it? How do you have to, what will the public achieve from that? Or South Sudanese in general?
What will the public achieve?
Or what do you want to drive? What are you driving with the performance? That all the way from Uganda to here?
Okay, personally, I believe I have some fans in South Sudan that I've never met, I've never interacted with, they've never seen me performing, and it would really be a pleasure if I get on the stage, like seeing my fans. I don't know, some people have different reactions, but someone can be happy to see you and they don't show it physically, which is okay. But also those that show it, it's actually better. So basically me, I would love to perform for my fans who are here. That's why I traveled all the way from Uganda to Juba. And the sponsors of these shows is Rockstar International. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're all East Africa now, no? Yeah? Are we East Africa?
Yeah.
Nice. So I think the one thing that has weakened us as far as our music is the fact that we don't think of the next country, when we release our music. There's no reason why Little Bean's song should come out here, but shouldn't be dropping at the same time in Nairobi, in Kampala. There's no reason why Black Queen stuff should drop over here, but shouldn't be playing in Rwanda, Burundi at exactly the same day. And I think this is what weakens us. You have the West of Africa acting as a unit, When something drops in Nigeria, it drops the same day in Ghana, it drops the same day in Sierra Leone. It's unified. So we need to start thinking of ourselves in that way. We are united by a lot of different things. Language, we have similar languages in all our countries. We have similar customs, cultures. We know each other very well, but we're also united by brotherhood, and sisterhood. So I think that's what we need to exploit going forward. So for me, it is basically to make the East be small, to make the East be one country, to make people realize that I can come over here and do shows. Artists from there can come to Uganda and do shows. There's nothing stopping us except a 45-minute flight. That's nothing. That's nothing. American artists, big American artists right now, guys will be worth $10 million and they'll be touring in a bus all the way across. You know what I mean? And I can take an hour flight and I can be in Juba. We need to start thinking of ourselves as one nation and one country. These borders, they're very important. But brotherhood takes precedence over that. And we're now one East, one East Africa. So yeah, just to push our music, make our music a unit. That's what I want to do.
So what are your expectations out of this 45 minutes flight to Juba?
A whole lot of fun. A good time on stage. Energy, excitement, sharing songs that people haven't heard. There's a lot of times people, I was talking to Lil Bean earlier, he was telling me the 3 or 4 songs that people know. And I was like, I'm dying to now perform the 3 or 4 songs they don't know. 3 or 4 songs that were hit in Kenya. 3 songs that were hit in Rwanda people don't know about. I'm looking forward to kind of just sharing the whole catalog. Because when you're in another country, people get a commercial of what Navio is about. They get a commercial of what, you know, Johnson is about. They don't get the full package. So now you're here on stage, you have your good time to show people what you're about and why. How did I get the 60 awards? Why have I toured 40 countries? What is the reason? People don't know. So that's why I'm here to answer.
This country has just emerged from war, civil war. Do you think that hip hop music has some information that will unite them? Yes.
Me?
Yeah, yes.
Definitely. That's what hip hop music is all about at the end of the day. We talk about our hardships, we talk about aspirations, but at the end of the day, hip hop started off as community, insightful music. You know, on the car ride over here, we were talking about how I started off, and for 10 years, I started off doing inspirational music and conscious music and talking about the society. That is the roots. People always start that way because that is what hip hop started as. And then you move into other stuff, battle, you know, and then go more commercial. But the way it started is by community. So definitely, you know, after the Civil War, what we need to look at is rebuilding, you know what I mean? Not just like identities and everything, not just like physically infrastructure, but our identity, you know what I mean? South Sudan, these artists that are coming out need to put their best foot forward and be like, listen, we're here, this is us, this is the pride we're bringing, you know, this is our culture we're carrying with us. I think it's incredibly important, and hip hop will definitely lead the way, you know. Ugandan born, been born in African streets on African sheets, never feel and carry that African heat. Through cold nights, done nothing but battle defeat, until right now, I had to keep these battles discreet. I'm branded African, hold my eyes as my receipt. African rhythm, see how I bump my head to the beat. Can take me, can't do nothing about my African speech, original to death. See how my Africans speak, African speech. I do it with my African tongue. Love breathing African air in these African lungs. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a vibe.
Okay, well, I've got a question for you. Actually two. One is a lot of artists coming from Uganda and they've squandered a lot of money thinking South Sudan is a factory money made, and they end up splashing money on their hotel beds and so forth. Do you have that in mind? Second, you've done a lot of songs by your own, and this time round you've co-featured with one of the best songwriters in Uganda, Shena Case. Why?
Yeah, so for the first bit, no, I don't think I'm going to be left with a bill. You know what I mean? Rockstar does business a little differently, and they do business throughout East Africa, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be in a situation where we're like, oh my goodness, where's the promoter? You know, we're all together and we move as a unit. And we've known some of these people for years, so that's cool. Yeah, collaborating with Sheena Skies was really dope. For me, I'm about the music. So people always like, wow, a song like Rare. Why did you team up with Vivian? Why Sheba? Or, you know, for someone for the song. But for me, a vibe is a vibe. We did it in the studio. Sheena also didn't think she was going to be the one on the song. I was like, you sang it, those are your words. It sounds honest, it sounds real with you. Stay on the song. Let's make history. So we, you know, did an amazing video, and now it's one of the biggest songs, you know, of the last year in Uganda. So I'm happy about that.
Dennis? Okay.
Yes, I'm by the name Denilson Deneke. I work for multimedia. I work for Love FM, and I work for the Mail Online Papers.
Nice.
Which is SB Media Group. And my question to both of you, more especially Vivian.
Yes.
In South Sudan, most people are not familiar with your songs.
Yes.
And you are here today
Yeah.
to do so. Which kind of a way are you going to pursue the fans so that they should be here and making sure that you are here?
I think that's one of the reasons
Then,
as to why I'm
going
here.
again to my brother Navio, would you have a plan of collaborating with some, like our brother? These are the big hip hop stars. Mike Johnson, we talk of Lil Bean, the guy's been there also, and we talk of One Con, and we talk of our sister, Black Queen. Would you like to give them an opportunity like other artists who came from outside, so that they should have some collab and some good video on your site? Their expenses should be on your site. Would you have it? Both of you, the question goes like that one.
Okay.
Maybe you can start for us.
Okay, I think that's one of the reasons as to why I'm here. That sometimes you'll not always have fans just out of nowhere. You never know someone will become my fan because they've seen me performing on stage. And for them knowing my songs, it's still the same thing. They can learn the songs from the stage. If that song is catchy, of course we will just vibe, you know? Yeah.
The second one.
You speak, I'm getting. What of collabo? Would you like to give a collabo to these fellow artists who are going to share stage with you?
I would definitely want to.
Then the expenses, should it be on your side, or you want them also to pay for it?
It depends on what we agree on, because I can't say that the expense is on me or on the other person. It's a matter of speaking, like getting to agreements and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. My brother Navio.
For stage, yeah?
Yes, a stage and sharing or featuring with a new song with Arabic Juba.
For stage, my plan is to give Juba the best of me. My only problem being that I have 400 songs and we only have one night. I told Rox, sorry, we'll have 2 nights. I told them we needed 2 weeks. They said we're going to do 2 nights. So, you know, we're going to find a way of packing as much in there. You know, even when you put the question online, people are saying their favorite song, what they want to hear. There was over 50 songs, different songs. I mean, it just comes with the territory of having been in the industry a long time. But we're going to try and nitpick and put, you know, the show together and kind of take the best of each song that I have and try and make sure people at least hear the song that they've asked for. And then with collaboration, definitely, man. I mean, you know, Lil Bean, Johnson, you know, People Jerry. There's a lot of artists from over here, Black Queen, you know, a strong Black African sister. You understand? There's a lot of artists from South Sudan who I'd love to collaborate with, man. Everyone who's up here on this stage, apart from this one. This one. She used to rap, by the way. In case you didn't know, now she's a CEO. But no, everybody up here, I'd love to do a collaboration with. The expenses,
The expenses for paying for the record and the...
You want me to sing and also pay?
Yes!
Pay to sing. So no, I should pay the artist who I'm singing
recording a song at the same
No, I mean, like I say, you know, whenever there's time and people can fly in and whatnot, you know, both of us actually even have crews out there in Uganda, production houses, you know, which we can do the song at. So, I mean, I see no problem with pushing the song further, getting that collabo done, and then shooting a music video. Just doing songs how they're supposed to be done. If the Sheena Skies teaches people anything, is that if the song is good enough, you know, me and my management we're gonna knock it out, you know. Nisha Wagwan.
Yeah.
Ooh, if the song is hot, we take it to the top.
A sample again for us.
Come to the show, you man. No free shows.
Okay, thank you, Navio. Now, of course, William Tendo. I just wanted to get a bit of clarification.
Yeah.
South Sudan is a country where the perceived hip hop as something, and they do perceive them like more especially gang groups and things of niggers and things of that kind.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell us about it? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as people would view revolutionaries sometimes. You know, the same way that you'd view someone who's trying to make their own stand, protect their own culture. You're always going to view them or try and view the negative things about what they do. But at its purest form, hip-hop is truth. People are talking about what they really see. Like you just said, you came out of a civil war. So as soon as you see someone on the track saying, yo, you know, I woke up this morning, gunshot through the... We're not trying to imitate the States. This is happening right here. So, yeah, hip-hop is truth. But at the end of the day, we do have a bigger responsibility. There's what sells, and then there's a bigger responsibility. And I think people work through that on their albums. You know, people always play one song, a hit, and on the song we'll talk about this and that and the other. When you go on someone's album, you understand the full character of a person. So, yeah, I think, you know, at the end of the day, there is a lot of negatives that come with every type of music. Rock and roll, they talk about devil worship. You know, they talk about devil worshippers and with rock and roll and Metallica, which, you know, that deep, whatever it's called, you know what I mean? With them, they talk about that. With us, they talk about, you know, maybe violence and gang stuff. You know, with pop music, they talk about, you know, Michael Jackson and, you know, those weird things that pop artists do. Every genre, like it or not, has their negative. Even opera, you know, they all have their negatives. And I'd rather stick with the negatives that are in mine, because at least my music is truth. My words come from me as a rapper, you understand? So I'm putting my truth on a page. That's why we don't know so many of the people. I mean, you think of Whitney Houston, she's a pop artist, but her life was more like, you know, those thugs and those gangs. That's how Whitney used to live every day, you understand? But she comes out as a pop artist who looks like she's an angel. So at least the genre I'm in is about truth. You know, kids will really talk about what they go through.